Good morning, eighth graders. Happy last week before 2 weeks of winter break. I wish desperately I was with you in person so that I could help you celebrate. But with that said, let's take a look at our schedule for the week. It does look a little different. You'll notice I have our Google Meet link in here for Monday and Tuesday, but also Thursday and Friday. Just to clarify, no, this does not mean that you have 2 Google Meets this week. You only have it once. So just to clarify, you will only have 1 Google Meet this week. Step 1, you're going to want to, as always, access and review the big screen slides. So when you go in there, you're clicking on whether it be our A day big screen or B day. In all reality, they're the same, but I know we've gotten into the habit as either an A day student or B day student going into those. Once you're in there, you want to review those class expectations and determine your Google Meet day and time. So let's say I clicked on one of those big screens. Right up front, you have this as that first screen. So if your Google Meet is today, this is what you will be doing. If your Google Meet is not today, this is what you will be doing. So follow those directions carefully. I've also embedded in that first slide our discourse checklist and just some additional reminders of our Google Meets. Going back, you'll want to also determine your Google Meet day and time. So back in those big screen slides, you will find your Google Meet and SCORE discourse schedule based on period. So we have period 1. If you go to the next slide, you have period 2, and then period 3, and so on. So up front, I have only periods 1 and 3 today. So I have this group for period 1 today at 10 to 10:20. And also for period 1, I have this group from 10:30 to 10:50. Going to period 3, I have this group from 11 to 11:20, and this group from 11:30 to 11:50. So that means if you're not going today, you have a different set of expectations. So yes, you'll still want to review what is expected of you when you do have your scheduled Google Meet, but otherwise you are going to continue with your individual practice. Use that discourse checklist. Make sure you're really taking that seriously. That means it's really the same setup for Thursday and Friday. So if you have not yet attended a Google Meet on Monday or Tuesday, you'll want to follow those steps. If you have already attended your Google Meet on Monday or Tuesday, I will have a reflection for you to do on your day later in the week. As a reminder, midweek, that's your work time. So you're continuing to prepare for SCORE Discourse if you have not yet already attended, or you're continuing to read your book if it hasn't yet been finished. Otherwise, you're checking Infinite Campus and keeping the lines of communication open with me. I look forward to seeing you at your SCORE Discourse Google Meet this week. You guys have an amazing day.